welcome. It's me, Kati. Long time no see. I'm sorry I have been away. Also, for any new subscribers, a very warm welcome. Let's start with a confession video. So what all I have bought. So this is my first stationery confession video this year, and I'm covering now January and February, and I bought a lot, so let's start. My first purchase I'm not anything proud of, but it was a stressful day, and I went to a place and I saw that the bookstore that there was closing down, so everything was minus 50%. Sadly, there wasn't like so much left anymore, so I didn't have so many options, but I had to buy something. So this is what I got. Actually, I did buy two of these. Let's start with this. So I bought two of these Staedtler Tri Plus Text Surfer. I hadn't ever tried these before, but now they were on sale, so I was okay. And I have been thinking about that I would like a gray highlighter, so I bought these two of them. This is in use now, so I want to keep it separate so I don't mix them. I use this every day in my novelty. This is what I use for highlighting things that I have done, and I love it. It works. It's perfect, and I paid only €1.48 a piece. Then mistakes were made. I don't know why I bought this. This is a Staedtler. Well, I bought it because it was minus 50 and I didn't find anything else to buy. This is a Staedtler white calligraphy pen. I really don't know why I bought this. So this was €1.97 with the discount. I haven't used it. Maybe I should try it out. We'll see. So then I bought these. These were a mistake. So I was looking for something like this Uni Posca white paint marker. I use these to cover up mistakes. I love this, but I was running out of it, so I thought that these Pentel paint markers would do the job. So I bought an extra fine and fine point, but they don't do the job. So the Uni Posca, it's matte on the paper. These are, what's the word, shiny. So you get a shiny end result, and I don't want to make my mistakes shiny. So these were a mistake, but they were €2.47 a piece, and well, I can use these for something else like Christmas cards or something, but okay. And then I still took stick-in clear notes. This was called Old Buildings and Old Cement Tile, and sticky notes are always okay. So this was 99 cents. So, and that was all what I bought then, and those were together €10.86. And if I would have only bought these, I would be proud of that purchase. Or maybe this could also be, these were a mistake. No, don't buy things just because they are minus 50. Well, the paint markers, I was hoping they would work, but they didn't. So that's that. Okay, let's move on. Then I bought this. Well, this was over 50% in sale. So I was eyeing this calendar. This is like a Finnish folk calendar. It has like funny old ads and things that people used to say in the old days, and it has the moon phases and the planets and all the special days that there are in the month. And I just found that I was eyeing this already last year, but it was so expensive, so it was €10.95, and I couldn't afford it then, because this was just like, as you can see, there is no space to write or plan anything. This is just like fun information. And when I saw it, it was €4.50. I was, oh, okay, now I get it, now I get it. And this is so fun with the old things and ads. So it has been fun to read every month. And also this is good to know all the special days and happenings. I love it. I'm happy that I bought it. And that was January actually in total. So should we go here then and look how January looked in my spending tracker from last year? I had €45.65 in my, so to say, stationary sinking fund, and I got some Christmas money, so I gave myself €200 for January to put in my sinking fund. And I bought the pens and the calendar, so I only spent €15.36, so I was left with over €230 for February. So that was good, because I was eyeing the Hobonichi spring release. The year started very good. Very good. I can't say that anymore, but the year started very good, so yeah. So let's see where my money went in February. Where should we start? Okay, let's start from the Hobonichi spring release. I didn't buy from Hobonichi because of the expensive shipping costs, and there is a nice store in Italy, and I can buy Hobonichi things from there, and when I buy from there I can also buy some other nice things. I decided to go again with 2 Hobonichi weeks. I can fit them here in this Cilio Appunto. This is so big, this cover, that it fits nicely. 2 Hobonichi weeks. One is like loose in here, so when I put 2 it's like, then it works in my opinion. So I took this Taro Okamoto 3 Faces. Yes, it has only the tarot. I don't know where this, I have a scratch here. I don't know if it came with the scratch or if I have managed to do that, but okay. So this I use for my tarot journal. I don't remember now, was this supposed to be the sun or what, but I think this as the moon. So I like to also follow the moon cycle, so I thought this was the perfect choice for my tarot journal for this year. And then I just had to get this, how is this called again? This is the Hiroko Kupota, the Another Night of Falling Star Sparkles. And it's just pretty, and it just happened to be that I have now 2 of these dark shiny covers this year, which I don't know if it's ideal, but that's the theme for this year. And then okay, I'm now putting the nice picture here, but this doesn't have such a nice picture in the back, so I can always remember that I have the nice one there in front. And this I use for my weekly review, and I track here what I have done for different goals. I can maybe show it someday, but yeah. So I bought these 2. They were the same price, so both were €24.50, and I think I am always aiming for free shipping, so I wasn't ready there yet. So okay, these are the packages for the, I have all the extra materials here. I'm always waiting to make this video, then I can finally like put all in place and start using it. So maybe I can get a nice, oh, I could put this, could I put this here? Huh? That could be nice. Okay, new ideas. This is not nice. This is not nice at all. Blah, blah. Okay. Okay, I will think about those later. Then I bought an Hobonichi clear cover on cover for this Hobonichi A6. So I bought this, I told the story about this in my last stationery confession video, and I had then an old cover on cover for it, so I wanted to get that back in place because I don't have any extras and I want every cover Oh, actually I have one now a bit out. But yeah, so I wanted this to have a new cover on cover. That's the short story, and I bought it, and it was €3.50. This is my YouTube notebook. Then I must have had a story or an idea for these, but these are the Hobonichi A5 memo pad set for the cousin. Let's open it. No. Okay, I didn't succeed. Open. Oh no. Okay, I can't open it. What? Oh, it's like falling to pieces already. Okay, this was messy. I assume this is still the old Toma River paper, and I had an idea that I would put this beside my A5 notebook or journal, so I could put here things or information that I want to save for a long run, so when my journal changes I can still keep the old information. So that is what I bought this for, but again, because my life has been crazy, this idea hasn't gone anywhere. But I have now these when I have time to do things like that. And this was, oh, it was only €5.50. Okay, so I think that is a good price for these. So no regrets there. Then I bought this clip, Kavego clip for my Kavego sport pen, because I was using this here, but without the clip the pen was falling. It was just too small for this loop. So I bought the clip, and that was the perfect solution. So now the pen stays there and it's not falling around. This is loose here, but I think it's more important that my fountain pen is not like falling on the floor, and so it's not doing any good for it. So that was, and I chose the silver one. I think the silver goes nicely with this. I love this pen. So that was €3.90, and that is a thing that I couldn't have bought from Hobonichi store. Oh, okay, now the highlighter fell on the floor, so my point exactly. The fountain pen is secure, so no, you don't have to worry about that. Then I bought this. So this is the Rohrer and Klingner document brown ink, and oh, now I don't have a sample for where I could show this. But I can say that this is nothing like brown. In my eyes, this is not brown. And even when I showed it to my spouse, he said it looks like gray, olive green or something, but it's not brown to us. But I don't mind, I still love it. I started to use this in my daily journal instead of the platinum sepia. But anyways, I love it. I love it. And it was $21.90, so a bit expensive, but it's a big bottle, and I just love these document inks because I can use highlighters, and especially now I use this in my journal, so I'm trusting that the text is there also in the years to come. I'm loving it. Then I still bought something, just two more small things. So I bought this. I bought this Platinum Preppy, this blue black in the extra fine, so 02, because I wanted one of these more because I love the nib, it's so small. And then I bought this. This was a 2022 limited edition, Sakura Tate Waku, something like that. And this was, these both were €6. So I think that's a okay price for a fountain pen. These are so good everyday use pens, or yeah. And these are also very good for not everyday use pens, because sometimes life gets in the way and I have a pen inked up. Like yesterday I used here this Platinum Preppy. I have last used it in March, I think it was in March, and now it's already May, and it wrote just fine. And then I have also one inked even with the carbon ink, and I haven't used it in I don't know when last time, and I tested it yesterday and it still wrote. So other pens dry up, but these not. So these work for me. So when I forget a fountain pen somewhere, it still writes when I find it again. But yes, so this I use now in my journal. I put this in there, but because this is a very wet ink, I had to change my journaling pen because I was using the Sailor MF nib, but this was too wet, the lines were too thick, so then I had to change to the EF. So actually I took from this pen this nib unit, and that's here, and I don't know where this nib unit, I think it's somewhere else, and this is from another pen. But so these are good also that I can mix and match these however I want. So that's also a nice thing about these. So that was all what I bought from that store. I did that order on the first day of February, and it was only 95 euros 80 cents, so that's not so bad, and I got free shipping. But then I also made, why I did that, well, I did a second order that day. Yes, why I did it to buy this. I was so itching for this then, but I was thinking about to use this as my journal cover and then put my Nolte in the blue one. But then when I did that, when I wanted my journal, I was looking for the blue one, and when I wanted my Nolte, I was looking for the brown one. So then I decided, okay, I just switched them around. So it didn't go as I was planned. So this wasn't supposed to be my journal because it didn't work. So I have my Nolte now in here, so my planner and my Midori small calendar, and it's lovely. I did an unboxing, I think, about this, and I didn't like it at first, but I have conditioned this, so this is it's soft now. It's softer than my blue one, and I think it's because of the conditioning, and yeah, I like it now more after conditioning it. So as you can see, it's in pretty good shape. I don't use them roughly, so I don't have any charms, or I don't throw this in my purse or anything. So it's looking good. It's looking good to me. So I bought this, and I got some discount because I was a regular customer, so I had a discount code. So I paid 52 euros 25 cents, and I got like a 5% discount. I was aiming for free shipping, but I don't know if I should have bought anything else than this. So let's see what I bought. I bought these, the Travelers Company free diary, this weekly memo, and weekly in the passport size. I don't have any idea why I bought these. I must have had an idea, but I can't remember it now what it was. And as you can see, I haven't started using them, but now I have them. So when I come up with an idea again, I have them. So that's nice. So this was 12 euros 83 cents, and this was 7 euros 79 cents. So that was money not well spent, but it's nice paper, and maybe someday I will get an idea how to play with these. Then I bought something that I love. So this I was using right away. I bought again, this is my third pack of these Midori index clips. Now I bought the silver edition, and I put them here because I have this silver friction pen that I use with my planner, so I wanted these silver clips as a bookmarks. Okay, I have the Travelers Company monthly tabs, which are copper, so that way they don't match so nicely, but I don't know, I just wanted to have the silver tabs with my silver pen, so that's okay that the one is copper. So that was €8.08. So I got the 5% discount from all of these items. And I love these. I love these. I think I paid like about €4 when I bought it from Japan, and now I paid over €8 when I bought it from Finland. So yeah, but okay, I did it. Then these are so random things. I don't understand what I was thinking, but okay. I took 2 of these print-on sticker sheets. I have never ever tried these before, but these were the 2 most beautiful designs that I found on that store. So I took these. These were €3.04 a piece, and then I also took this tool which I paid €1.80 because last time I did that in some of my videos when I was setting up my Midori planner. So I tried the print on stickers, and I think it wasn't so easy. So I thought that this tool maybe would make it next time a bit easier for me, but these are so pretty. So now I can use them because I have shown them to you. And then I still kept shopping. I was aiming for the free shipping, remember? And I don't understand this at all, but okay. So I bought. Well, I understand. I have been thinking about this Stalogy. Let's open it. Of course, I have seen this notebook around and heard things about it, but I have never ever dared, or I have never bought it because it's so expensive. So I paid €27.55 for this, and I think that's a lot of money for a notebook. But the paper feels nice, but again, the same, I haven't had any time to test this out, and now I feel like smelling it. Yeah, it has a special smell. I don't know where I could use it, but this is, and yes, okay, also this is the B6. I have never used a B6, so that was also one thing that I wanted to hold in my hands too, if I love the B6 size. Now I have touched it, I have seen it, and I don't know what I will do with it. That's the story about that. This is this the full year? Yeah, this is the full year book. I don't know, I don't have like, the paper feels nice to touch, but other way I don't have like, I don't have a lot to say about it yet. But then I also wanted to try this because I love my Nolte planner. I took this Nolte notebook, and this was something special. Was this made out of stone? There was something special about this paper. Oh no, it was the cover that was something special about it. But anyway, so I took this, and that I can remember. I was thinking about using this for projects because you can have the subject here, date, and then you could write notes. And that's the whole book. But I don't think that's going to happen. Now I'm just thinking that I can always make like inserts, like cut these and make something else about them. I had to smell that too. Naughty diary paper, so maybe writing a journal. I don't know, but these were like aiming for free shipping, and it was an expensive order, so in total that was €129.62. And as you saw, I haven't used a lot the things that I bought, only this and the index clips. Everything else was like, yeah. And then one thing, then we are finished. I bought a new Uniposca white pen. This is I think this is the smallest, 0.7, because I ran out of my old one and the stupid pencil pens didn't work as I wanted. So when I saw this in the store, I just had to buy it. So it was €3, and now I have again a working pen to cover up mistakes. So that's good. And that was my last purchase of February. So as you saw, I bought a lot of in February, but of course I had the €230 from January, but then I only gave myself €20 to add on because I haven't had so much income now, but that put me over €250. But then I made my first big orders in the beginning of the month, so I was left with €24, and then I bought the Posca pen, so I was left with €21.87, although I spent €228.42. So here are my total numbers then that I like to follow. So I have spent this amount this year. That's per month over €120, and I was aiming it to get it lower than last year, which was €81 per month. So the year didn't start so strong, and I have kept spending, so I don't know what this year will become. We'll see. So my life, well, not my life, but the life of my family members changed a lot in the end of November. So that has also affected my life, and I haven't been able to hold myself accountable to no spend days and things like that, because I have just tried to survive like everybody else in my family. I'm sad about it, but I'm giving myself grace now for this. I set myself here at the end of February that I would aim for 70%. No, I set this on the 5th of March. So I would aim for 70% no spend days, but I'm not like tough on it. So you can see that February was 58% and the year has been 63% for now. I will count it, but that's not my number one goal now. That was my stationery confession from January and February from this year, and I hope I will soon be able to make the March and then April editions. Did you buy something from the Hobonichi spring release? And how has your spending been the first quarter of this year, or are you also in the no spend category for this year? As you saw, I'm not, so apparently I have to always be there where the mainstream is not, but well, I'm so grateful that you came here and are still watching, and if you have any questions or comments, please put them down below in the comments, and I hope to see you there and in my next video. Have a nice day. Bye bye.